This is VSD Breakout E-mini S&P. We have this for the E-mini Nasdaq. What's unique about this is we are trading this based on the E-mini Nasdaq. You could with this strategy you can change data 1 to whatever market you want, and it'll trade it based on data 2. So let's look at E-mini Nasdaq first, one of our favorite strategies from the Beta 2021B set. And here is the performance summary for this. We released it in here, made this drawdown, and now it's made equity peaks up here. And so a little bit of volatility up here through the election, similar to this volatility here and here, but much higher. And so it is a new strategy, and it only works back to the beginning of 2019 on the E-mini Nasdaq. It actually works better than that. I'm going to show you this on the E-mini Nasdaq first. So here's an example of a strategy that doesn't do terrible in the past, back to November of 2016. So that is a low time for this strategy as you're coming forward from 2015. And so from November 2016 it starts to work, and then in 2019 it works really well. So it doesn't do too terrible back to November 2016. It does great since January 2019. This is one we've already released, E-mini Nasdaq, and here are the periodical returns. One of the top performing strategies in the current market environment. Here are the monthly results, and so you see it's very consistent. 2019 was good, and 2020 was good. So you want a strategy that has worked now and has worked in the past. Here are the annual results. 2017 low volatility year, 2018 high volatility, but it just didn't trade the same way. The Nasdaq didn't trade the same way as it is trading now. And so if you're looking for a parabolic move, VSD E-mini Nasdaq Breakout is one to look at. In this release, though, we're looking at E-mini S&P. So here are the results on the E-mini S&P. Data 2 is the E-mini Nasdaq. So we're trading the E-mini S&P based on the E-mini Nasdaq. We could trade it based on the E-mini S&P, and I'm going to show you that. All you have to do is change data. All I have to do is change data 2. So format symbol, and this is long only, and we're using the short signal as an exit to the long only, so it doesn't always hit its stop loss. So let's look at it on the ES. You're trading. The rules are based on data 2, and the trades are sent to data 1. And so here it is. You see this kind of volatility. I guess during the pandemic. Go back and look and see what happened here. Also, you see it during the election, and so the Nasdaq is more inefficient. So we're trading the E-mini S&P correlated to when it's correlated to the Nasdaq. We're not checking correlation, but the Nasdaq is more inefficient, and these two markets are fairly correlated. And so let's look at the symbol again and change this back to NQ. And it doesn't work as well on the short side. So some of our strategies that we've talked about that are new for 21, the short signal works well, and it's the opposite of the long signal. You can turn on the shorts, and it's worked well. I guess there's some recent months when it's worked well on the short side, but the short signal is exit only, and that's why you might see a trade that does not hit its stop loss. Same parameters on ES as there is on the E-mini Nasdaq, and so that is VSD ES Breakout. And I wanted to share that with you on the E-mini S&P. I would prefer to trade this on the Nasdaq versus the ES. But if you want to trade it on the ES, you can. This is one way you can do it. This is an example of a strategy where if you want to trade one market that's correlated to the other based on the more inefficient market, you could trade the ES. In this case, based on the E-mini Nasdaq, you could change data 1 to a micro contract, micro E-mini S&P or micro Nasdaq, and then trade the micros and change the stop loss and profit targets to 1/10 the size. This actually doesn't use a profit target right now. So that is VSD Breakout for the E-mini S&P.